Superior, Sister Mary, 557-9799. The Mother Superior, she gave me the, her telephone number and her name, Sister Maria Dolores. Yeah. Yeah, but she said, don't call. She said, I'm not good enough. She just told me now in the door. She said, I'm not good enough to call me Mother Superior. She said, don't call me that. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? People are like that. People exist like that. So I gotta go now to the number 1 bus. Yeah, to rush down to get to the number 1 bus to get down to the place because they close at 4 o'clock. Pray that I get there in time with this, but I have this food because I don't have time to go back to the house to put the food in there. I don't have any time. See, what has happened is I've been categorically ignored by the structure, with some inference there's something unseen that I can't put my fingers on behind the scenes going on to ensure that I don't get any traction, that I don't get anything done here. And the thing is, I've tried my best to be taken seriously with respect, with pure respect. Whereas people are coming here in Europe good money, huh? Because I want to learn. I want to go to Australia to learn this.
Yeah.
But I'm a commercial truck driver. I'm a construction driver. From California.
From California.
But even the head of the Wiener Müller Stufnen told me that there's a lot of work if you can work.
Yeah.
For construction.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I always wanted. I'm in the union. We have a union in America called Operating Engineers.
Okay.
I'm in the union for this, which is heavily equipment.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to get my training.
Okay.
To go get my skills, and it doesn't cost that long. The only thing is back home the courses they have a long list.
Yeah,
So Australia,
a waiting list.
Yeah, very
okay.
long. Whereas in Australia and New Zealand, they always have openings.
Yeah.
To teach.
There's always openings here.
Yeah. But I mean, to teach.
It's only in Icelandic, so.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once you have the skills, this equipment is the same all over the world.
Yeah, it is.
That's the good thing.
Almost. And I think in California, I don't have these rotary thingies. Yeah, not the time.
I know we have Volvo.
Yeah, but
Probably not. No, I don't think so.
I know how Americans are.
You know, huh? Yeah. But it's good to learn all of it, all the systems,
of course,
because you never know where you're going to work. Last question.
What did you say the name of the union was?
It's called Operating Engineers, Local 3.
Local?
Yeah, Operating Engineers
Yeah.
with an S, and then after you put the word local, Local. This is what I do, but I do it with more than one trailer, like 2 trailers.
Okay.
And we drop from the bottom.
You do?
Yeah, we have something opens up like a mouth from the bottom.
Oh, a scraper.
No, a truck like this, bigger, 2 trailers, not one. And we have a button, we push it, and the button we push it, it opens up from the bottom and it drops down. And the construction people control, and they tell us to go a certain way, and we have to move and drop it in a certain pattern.
Local 3.
Yeah, Operating Engineers, Local 3. It's very important.
Local 3, there's a number 3 or?
Yeah, the number 3. Operating Engineers, Local 3. It's the union for this. If you have the skill like this, and you go to States, you work right away.
You do?
Yeah, but I mean, the guys back home doing this, they're making like 35 an hour, 37, 40 something.
$37.
Yeah, 40 something an hour. If you work for a city, like the city of Los Angeles,
Yeah.
city of San Francisco, those guys make over 50 an hour, 55 an hour.
Seriously.
The bigger the equipment, some of them
Yeah.
go to $70 an hour, 75. The cranes,
Yeah.
same union,
Yeah.
90 something an hour, sometimes $104 an hour.
That's nice.
But here, you make like, I think 3,000 something, 4,000
Yeah, yeah,
an hour.
yeah.
What's the highest you can go to?
Probably 4,000, I think.
Probably 4,000
Yeah,
kilometers.
the highest, I think.
You mean what, take home?
No. With taxes and everything.
With taxes.
Yeah.
So after tax, 3,000?
3,000, yeah.
It's still not bad.
Taxes are high here.
Takfiri. The name is Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, you live here.
I'm trying to live here. Wish me luck. I have been offered work,
Yeah.
but there's paperwork from the U.S.
Yeah.
that the Vina Monostofna needs
Yeah.
before
Okay.
they'll give me the work.
Yeah. It's easy for you to work in Iceland. It's not easy to go to America.
But if you look that union up, operating engineers, local 3,
Yeah, that's like not.
they can make it like that. Thanks. So now I got to get the #1 bus to try to see. The thing about the operating engineers, the training was all crowded up. I don't want to raise my voice because it's a tourism crowd. The training is all blocked up, so they have a long waiting list. Like I was telling a brother just now, they have a very long. They have a very long waiting list. So if you want to jump ahead of the waiting list, you can go to Australia or New Zealand and do the construction equipment training and then come back or go wherever you want to go and be qualified globally. I was trying to ask the Kuwaiti brother who paid the money in Singapore for me to get married, the 10,000 US. I said, look, I need more than that. Man, come on, man. I said, I need like about $1 million. Or 10,000. I need more than that. I need like 25 grand US. I was pleading with him. I said, please, man, come on, man. And he wouldn't do it. And he kept saying to himself, "A'udhu billah," when I would call the Kuwaiti brother. Then later on, the Bahrainis, because he ran Islamic financial institution, they said that he was connected with embezzlement because he used to give a lot of zakat, a lot of sadaqah. He liked helping people. So they say he's doing embezzlement. He's doing embezzlement and doing charity with the embezzlement money. So, you know, so that was at the behest of an attack on a group of people. They called them the Ahlul Khair in Arabic. The Ahlul Khair. The Ahlul Khair. These are people who love helping people. They love giving, no matter what your religion is, your background, whatever. They love giving money to people out. And certain people of our social or governmental systems, they don't like that. The Ahlul Khair type of stuff. They don't approve of that. People who give money like that, they don't like that. No, don't like it. They don't like it at all. It's something they really don't like, because somebody come along like you that has a potentiality for business competition, what's they call existential. You know, to be competitive to a Mark Zuckerberg or you know what I'm saying, or whatever names you want to think about, tech names, market, whatever, to give competition, and you are basically an upstart. They don't like that, because you could take that money, that zakat, that sadaqah money that you might be given, and you can start to do some competitive business, what they call tijara. You know, what they'll do, they'll fuel it and say, oh, you know, this is potentiality for extremism and terror and all that, but it's not. It's to cut out business competition. People with a disadvantage. You know, people with a disadvantage. So I was almost out of it, man, with Singapore, and it was someplace else. I blew it. Really close. I was really close up. So I gotta wait for the one. I gotta pray that it comes frequently. You're not setting up today? You're not setting up today?
I'm there. Yes.
Oh, you already set up? Okay, go ahead. Okay. So this is a Kenyan brother who told me He's lived here for years, like more than 13 years or some kind of time. He lived here for a while. What he told me, he said you could have extended the visa, just paid like 10,000 or 7,000, and been upfront, and that you needed the extension, and you could have extended it. You didn't even have to go through what you're going through. He said, I've lived here over 10, 12 years or 13, whatever it is. He said, but man, just saw. He said, I've lived here for X amount of long. He said, you could have simply extended it. He said, none of your community told you that? No, I said, no, you lie, man. Lying Muslims. They're lying, man. They're liars, man. Astaghfirullah, and they curse, man. This is why, you know, the Arab thing, when they talk about the plague wiping out the Arabs, it hasn't come yet. You know? No. It's still in the future. Plague, man. Wiping them out like I forget what it was said. The extremity of this plague out. Wiping these guys out. Because they're not doing what's right, man. By people. They're not doing right. They're doing evil, man. Evil, and they have it covered with. You know one thing? I want to thank you for your advice. That day when you told me that since you live here a long time, that I could have extended the visa. I didn't have to go through all of this. If I had known that in the beginning. But that's what messed me up. But we'll see. But I appreciate the advice.
No problem.
Yeah, it was very.
You find me there, we talk.
Yeah, we'll talk more. Okay. I could have extended it, and I'm going through all this hell. See, and the reason why is the reason why we don't want to get in that negative vibration. It's racial bigotry within the Muslims. A lot of the Muslims support racism. A lot of Muslims, yes, well, they have to be routed out. The Muslims, they got to be routed out. A lot of them support bigotry out. This guy here, you know, the mosque and all that, they talk in your face, you know, all that stuff out. No good out. So that's why that virus, that plague, is coming to them, to the Arab. The plague in the future is coming. The plague, yeah, that'll wipe them out, man. Yeah, the people ain't no good. They have the responsibility, and they talk about lillah, Allah, lillah, lillahi, wallah, lillah. Here it comes, number one. All that kind of stuff. I can't, you know, and don't care, man. Don't care about the Muslim brother, and then they want you to have empathy. Join us, empathy, join us. See, I was looking at this woman in the distance, the thighs and the buttocks and the ass. This woman out in the blue, walking in the distance. Unbelievable. There was one, it was even worse. She had more ass and buttocks, hips and buttocks and ass, more than that out. This one was bigger than that out. Extreme, it was worse. I think I got it. Unbelievable. Okay, I got hold on.